And a warm welcome from sunny, scenic Cow Black Memorial here in southern Utah. Happy Bush League Monday, you guys. We are happy to be back for a 54th edition, if you can believe it. 54 months of Bush League Mondays. And we're here, like I say, on the ground. Back again, our fourth trip into Utah, the Canyonlands. The Toga dog says hello, by the way. He's excited. Everybody's excited for Bush League Monday. I've got the guys waiting for me in the Downwind Sim Discord voice channel and our usual cast of characters. We also have Slant Alpha inbound right now. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this might be Slanty there. Yep, coming up from the south. And anyway, we're looking forward to a really fun event. I'm going to head over and we are going to do a little briefing and get flying, you guys. Thanks again for tuning in and welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Is Downwind making this one?
Unfortunately, he is traveling for work and will not be able to make this one. So he does send his best, and he wishes he could be here, and we'll miss him for sure. But now he's that guy is racking up the miles in that CJ4. Man, I tell you what, he is all over the place right now. Just as busy as as busy as a Josh McCrary, to be honest with you.
The one that could make it, he's not here.
Nicholas, Skydive Rob, and Tim and Slanty are in as well. And it's a tiny bit early, but I'm going to go ahead and do the briefing if that's all right, because I'm ready to fly. I don't know about you guys.
Let's just send it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sounds good, Melvin.
All right. Well, welcome again, everybody. Month number 54, and I really have lost track of the math, but thanks for coming back. And we're back here in southern Utah. Going to be flying around and kind of the Monument Valley area. I do have a map that I'm streaming right now. You guys can be looking at this as well if it's easier just to look on your own download. But just a couple things, I guess, for tonight. I think the weather is beautiful, but it is windy. So be mindful of that. And every airport's a little different. So as we figure out at each airport sort of what the best angle or the best pattern to fly, the best runway to land, let's be talking to each other on the appropriate CTAF. It does look like we really only have two. Cow Black and Bullfrog are the two that have a different CTAF, and then everything else, we're going to do the same thing we did last month. We're just going to go on 22.9, and that'll be what we use en route as well as we're approaching these other airfields that don't have any official CTAF. The airfields that you see on the sectional are the ones that have been handcrafted, I guess. The one exception is down there, the closed field there at Ohato, however you say that, right next to Monument Valley. That one's closed, so however it looks is how it is, and we haven't touched it. But the rest of them have had some work done by myself or Downwind Sim, or if you're in Microsoft Flight Sim, there were separate downloads for Navajo Mountain and Monument Valley. I am gonna include here a you guys, I don't know if you can see my screen, but I did, when we first came down here, I just went on the topographical map for this area, and I marked every single airstrip that was down here, and most of these are also found on, there's a Utah Backcountry Association map. And so anyway, you can see there are a bucket load of places where you can land. These are, again, they're out there in both the ortho scenery for X-Plane as well as the default Microsoft Flight Sim. Feel free to hit any and all that you want to hit. And there's also just tons of places, flat mesas and places you could just land off airport if you want. And so just feel free to go and explore and enjoy. We've only just kind of sliced out a little small part that goes as far south as the Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, as far north as Height. And then, so the stuff over there by, Big Thompson Mesa and Slate Creek and all that, that's not been touched by us, although it is out there. If you go up there, you're going to find airstrips and you can land at them. But anyway, the map that we have for this particular month is the one that we've, I guess, handcrafted. If you're kind of looking for a little bit of a game plan, there's too much to hit in a night, to be sure, and that's why we're back here for a fourth time, and we'll keep coming back until we get most of them. But anyway, that's kind of it. Would love to just kind of depart from here and meet back here at the end of the night and share lots of pictures and lots of stories. I do know Downwind Sim again sends his best, but he likes coming back and listening to the stories. He built 11 of the 12 airstrips, so anyway, he deserves, again, as usual, most of the credit for everything that you guys are flying into and out of tonight.
I think I've already found one Easter egg.
All right, well, go ahead, Mike.
I'm a little bit late, Melvin. Did I miss anything overly important?
Not really. It's you've been to enough of these, you kind of know what's going on. It's windy, so be careful. Don't bend an airframe. Don't scratch Felicity up. That's kind of the number one rule of these Bush League events.
All right, fair enough. Kind of a free-for-all depart the U-96 and fields at our leisure.
Yep. I guess the only thing I went over was there's a map. If you go back to Bush League number 18, there's an additional map that shows you the approximate locations of about 433 bush strips that are out here. And feel free to hit as many as you want. We're just going to try to all meet back here at Cal Black at the end of the night and call it good from there.
So what's the over and under tonight?
With the wind, I tell you what, I think it's going to be a high count. I really do. I'm
going to
put.
say 9.
I was going to say it's going to be up there. Nicholas, you got 7. Okay. Josh has 9. Don't you have to go halves though if you're doing over and under, right? Like 9.5, 7.5. I don't know. I'm not.
Over-under's 8 at that point.
Okay.
You might mention the CTAF.
Yeah, Michael. I guess that is the only other thing that we talked about. Cal Black's going to be on 2123.0. Bullfrog Basin's on 22.8, and everything else is going to just be on 22.9er.
Sounds
And
good.
I've already found one Easter egg here, so one to look at, I guess.
Yeah, everybody beware. Josh is in one of those flying machines that has what do you call it, Josh? 1,900 parts that are
Million
What-
parts rotating rapidly around an oil leak, waiting for metal fatigue to set in.
yes, indeed.
So you're in a whirlybird.
Yes. Same one I was flying earlier.
Gotcha.
All right. Anything else off top of your head, question wise?
No, the big takeaway was lots of places to land. It sounds good to me.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, fellas, enjoy as always. Thank you. There's nothing I'd rather do on the first Monday of every month than fly around with a bunch of my Bush League buddies. So we'll talk to you as we're going. If you have anything else, I'll leave this channel open and we can chit chat in here about anything else. But yeah, I'll see you on the comms.
Thank you, Melvin.
Hello. Test, test, test.
Well, there you have it, folks. And I know I had a bunch of people, well, I don't know if it's a bunch of people, but I had some people checking in here. And, it's Texas One Flight Boy. Hey, how's it going? TFB, good to see you. I had Slant Alpha's stream going, and I thought that was my chat when I'm like, oh boy. But, Welcome, Texas One Flyboy. It's not too late, man. Get yourself in here. Come fly with us. We'd love to have you. All right, but I am going to get set up here, and here's my plan, by the way. I'm going to depart Cal Black. I want to head south, and I want to just kind of fly along the Lake Powell, this little tributary here, and there's some cool spots down here. Maybe I might loop down and hit Navajo Mountain or Monument Valley. I'm not sure. I have a real time set, so we'll kind of see after we get down through here what we have time for. And then I might scoot back up here to Bullfrog, hit height a little bit. There's Fry Canyon. Like I said, as you can see, there's so many places here that we can hit if we come off of Cal Black. Maybe I'll try to see if I can find Castle Creek first. Go like a little bit southeast and then down here. But Hole in the Wall, I'd like to see if I could find that. Hall's Crossing, and but that'll be kind of the initial thought. We'll just kind of see how it goes from there. But there's a lot of places to land that are not on the sectional. They're lurking and working again. Texas Fun Flyboy. All right, I love it, man. I love it. Happy to have you whenever you're available, and totally understand. All right, there goes Josh in his whirlybird. Let's get powered up, and we'll get ready to go here. Also, this will be cool. Oh, somebody's shooting in here. I'm gonna take a little group shot if I can. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't know if my model matching's not the best in the West, but it'll get the job done. Okay. Yeah, let's hop in flight deck and get this bird going. This is the Blackbird Sim, formerly Milviz. PC6 Porter, and super fun aircraft to fly. One of my favorites for sure over in X-Plane land, and yeah, it's become one that I really have enjoyed here in Microsoft Flight Sim. Also, let me pull up. I need to pull up my checklist here. I don't have my checklist ready. I know how to get the thing started, but would maybe be nice if I knew some numbers to look for as well here. I'm working off of the Thranda checklist, so you'll have to bear with me here. It's not exactly a perfect match, but I think we're good to go. All right, yep. Fuel is on. Oil temps initially good. Yeah, nothing's going to be frozen in place here for sure. So, and then this is cut off. Dogs are excited. All right, here we go. Go starter on. Getting an initial RPM rise. Good. We'll click the ignition. We'll let that spin up. We'll go fuel to idle cutoff, or sorry, ground idle, and away we go. I can tell my dog is going to be high maintenance tonight. He is all kinds of fired up for something. I don't know what's going on upstairs, but he wants to be up and down and all around. All right, that's a good start there. We're going to bring the propeller control full forward here. Let's spin up, kind of warm up a bit. I'll get the generator going. I can turn the ignition and starter off. Let's see, I'm going to come over here. We'll get the avionics bus going. I do think I have to do a little Jenny reset here as well. No exterior lights just yet, my good man. Get a little bit of a generator light here. It'll take a minute to... I think it's catching up with the charge. All right, and yeah,
Pause. System test okay.
I'm gonna not really use this a whole lot tonight. I'm gonna try not to use it at all, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna try to use a little bit of the you know, navigation and obviously transponder code. What'd I say? 123 nothing here on the ground. Oh my goodness, my dog is killing me here. Cow Black. Black Memorial. Uniform 9 or 6. Let me get that zoomed in here. Yeah, so we've got again a few of our kind of our normal fields here. Stand by. All right, let's get this thing going here. Anyway, transponder code, and then we have, let's see, 123.0. Whoops. Enter that, and everything else is 122.9er. So I think that will work. Yeah, that'll work. I don't have an ATIS here, but I know my elevation at Cal Black is 4,400 or so. So I'm going to spin this guy back. Feel like
Cal Black traffic.
that'll be pretty close.
November 20 Bravo Charlie, taxiing from the ramp to runway 18, Cal Black.
So I am going to do a little bit of planning here, just so I know roughly what I'm doing. The initial departure, like I don't remember, but it's somewhere over here, and then we'll kind of cruise down along this part of the lake. What's my flight? Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Speed's about 120 in this bad boy, and my elevation is gonna be probably around I'm going to try to keep it as low as I can here, but probably no more than about 7,500. All right. And then again, kind of down the lake here a little bit. Maybe we'll loop down, hit Navajo Mountain. As long as we're here, we might as well go to Monument Valley. And then, yeah, maybe at that point we'll try to go, this will be a long leg. Maybe we'll try to get up here to Fry, hit Height, Bullfrog Basin, and then try to finish it up back here at Cal Black. There you go. That's probably way too many fields to hit before dark, but you know what the heck? Let's give it a try. You know, little 9-mile, 18-mile legs, they're not that bad. And we should see some awesome scenery in the meantime. I still have my generator light. Why is that?
Bravo Charlie, taking off runway 19, left crosswind departure to the northwest. Cal Black.
I'm not sure. Maybe I have to have my,
Cal Black,
yeah, I don't know.
1-800 whiskey, texting to runway 19, Cal Black.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess we could pay close attention to that and see what happens here. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm hearing everybody calling runway 19er. And yeah, as you can see, it looks like now wait a second. These guys look like they're taking off with the wind to me, but maybe it's a crosswind here. I'm going to do this. Let's see what windy.com says about our current situation at Uniform 906. Nope, not Uniform 906. Sorry, Uniform 906. There you go. Oh, thank you. Oh. Something's going on upstairs. Maybe my shoes got delivered, but hey. It's okay. He's fine. He just wants to play now.
No fighting.
All right, where am I here?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was going to take a note. You want to go?
Well, it is kind of a crosswind here, isn't it? So,
I do believe runway 19 is a little bit downwind.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Cody. Let's go.
I don't know that it matters a whole bunch, but
You look
it's
like
all
a
right.
leaving uniform. Come on. Are you even around yet?
I don't know what his problem is. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't know. As I'm looking at it, I'm seeing that 19er is the wind's 160. So all right, yeah, fair enough. That is exactly the opposite of what Windy is saying. What in the world? All right, I don't know. We're gonna just roll with it. If everybody's doing 19er, we're gonna do 19er. I'm okay with that. It's all speculation at this point because you really truly do just look at the you just look at the windsock, and I think the biggest thing is just making sure that one guy's not departing 19er and the other guy's departing northbound. Now, let me see if I can get turned around here. I think I'm clear this way. Just spin around. All right, so that guy's going down to the other end. If the Beaver's headed down there, we'll head down. And Cal Black, Porter, I'm going to be following the Beaver down to the southern end here. Looks like there's only a couple other guys that are sort of getting lined up here, ready to go. So, and then will be a right-hand departure.
Black traffic, Compass 0 Bravo Charlie, 1 mile to the north, departing the area to the northwest. Final call, Cal Black.
Well, that was a really bad taxi right there, wasn't it? Holy cow. boy, she's just a rocket ship. Got to slow down a little bit without putting it on its nose. It's really interesting that my Beaver CSL is showing a float variant, because I have the Beaver in Microsoft Flight Sim, and yeah, it's just, I don't know why it's only showing the float variant, but that's just kind of the way it goes.
Cal Black traffic system 5 with Ford Alpha Victor is taxiing out to runway 1 for VFR eastbound for westbound departure Cal Black.
Alright, Slanty's going westbound. We're going to go eastbound. The one thing about this airstrip that is, I think, kind of impressive, it is a long runway. I mean, I think you could get any biz jet you wanted, maybe even like an Airbus, like one of the smaller baby buses, or a 737. It is a long, long runway. Might as well check the betas while I'm here. They're working good. Well, the windsock definitely looks like it's favoring the departure from runway 1, but the windy.com, actually windy.com is supporting that also, but metar.taf is not. So anyway, we're going to sit here and get ourselves ready to go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go landing lights. I'm going to go ahead and turn the instrument lights on just for now. And let's see. I don't need any of this stuff on. I don't have the external pumps connected, so that's fine. And yeah, I think we're ready to line up. We'll go a flaps 1 departure. I don't know why. There we go. There, our chin lights off. Cal Black, Porter 816 is lining up runway 1. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, girl. All right, so we want to be, we're departing, we're going to be out of here on an approximate like 120 course. So where's my, go ahead and just set that. Let him get a little bit of space. We got a little jetliner going over the top of us. That's really cool. At Cal Black traffic, Porter 816 is departing runway 1. Will be right hand eastbound VFR departure, Cal Black. Okay, guys, I think we're ready to go. Everything looks good here.
Cow Black.
Nice and easy. Got crosswind, got P factor, all those fun things. It's got Microsoft squirreliness. Oh, we're on. She's wanting to fly. Yeah, oh my goodness, we're all over the place. Yeah, she rotates at 50, so I think I was holding her back a little bit. Wow, I really did not hold the runway heading there.
514 Dr. Victor's landing on runway 1 for VFR westbound departure. Cow Black.
All right, let's get going here. Flaps coming up. Cow Black. Traffic Porter 816 is turning eastbound, departing the area, climbing through 5,000. Cow Black. Whoa. Well, that.
Traffic Cessna 514 Delta Victor departing runway 1 is going to be a left-hand turnout for a VFR westbound departure. Cow Black.
That was an inauspicious start, and we're going to head over to our en route Unicop on 22-9er, and pull back on the RPMs just a little bit. 5,500 would be good. And this first leg, it is rather short again, only 9 miles. So we're going to be looking for. This is an airstrip that is not on the sectional, but kind of is not too far off this little road here. So we're going to see. And as I remember, by the way, this was the first.
November Echo 3K Foxtrot, taxi runway 01 from the ramp, Cow Black.
This was the first Bush League that I ever flew in Microsoft Flight Sim, by the way. This was back Bush League number 18. And so I'm excited to be back. It's, for the most part, the sceneries are fairly unchanged, but the U.S. did get a world update, so I think some of this place looks even better than it did, a couple of years ago, obviously. But the one thing I do remember about flying down here is some of these sceneries are actually quite overgrown and no longer landable. So just because I know there's a bush strip out here does not mean we're going to be able to land
Terrain ahead.
on it.
Terrain
Oh,
ahead.
that's right. We got to do this. Inhibit. Otherwise, we're really going to get hollered at.
500.
Check. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep my eyes out here, and if we don't see it, we don't see it. This one's not a make or break deal. We're going to head down to the lake anyway, but I thought if we could find it, it'd be kind of a nice little bonus. There's all kinds of these dry.
Can I get a Discord radio check?
I read you 5.
Thank you.
But these little dry washes.
When you called it Cow Black, it's 23-0 over there, I think.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't hear anything.
My immersion. All right, so.
Problem in chair, not in computer.
All right. Well, I am not seeing anything just yet. We can cheat a little bit here, guys. That's not totally against the rules. It's possible that we've already passed it. Or if you miss it even by a little bit, like if it's over there even a half a mile, you might not see it. Some of these are really like little tiny 2-track airstrips, and yeah, we'll go look at this last little mesa here, and if we don't see anything there, then we'll turn southbound and see if we can pick up some of the spots on the lake that are kind of fun. But this is just an absolutely beautiful area, just such a cool spot. I've never been here real life. Would definitely love to come down here and run around a little bit. Very, very unique. Yep, I'm guessing we must have flown past it. That's okay. All right, well, so be it. We're 0 for 1 trying to find off-airport landing strips. But that's kind of what happens down here. Josh has already lost. Well, good. You fit right in with me, man. I'm lost, but making good time. That's just gorgeous, you guys. Holy cow, that's so beautiful. Okay, well, here we are along the lake. There's a couple of spots down here as well, so maybe we can get lucky and find a couple of these here. This looks really nice. Trying to do too many things at once. I tell you what, let's just enjoy. You get enough of me as it is. Let's just enjoy. Each one of these little side fields here has the potential of some landing opportunities, but there are actually a couple of legit airstrips. I landed there the other day just in doing a practice run, so this might, if we see one here, we may come back around. This might be one right here. Maybe. I think that might be one. Yeah, I think it is. All right, so let's go ahead. Can we land on that sucker? Boy, that sucker is tight. All right, let's give it a try here.
Fry Canyon traffic, 423 Charlie Lima.
The only good thing about having this view is the wind. So the wind is, I'm kind of,
Make a left-hand downwind approach for runway 12.
I feel like I'm going to need to come back around and land because I think it's uphill going this way. There might be one down here too that I'm looking at coming up. All right. Okay, let's pull some power off. And let's make a turn. We'll come back up here and take a little pass at this guy. See what it looks like. Make a turn inbound here. And what was this one called? Yeah, I should have had that pulled up, shouldn't I have? I think this is Mike's Mesa traffic. Porter 816 is eastbound up the river. We're going to be landing straight in Mike's Mesa. Okay, I can put a notch of flaps in. And I see the hump. We're kind of aiming for this section over here, I believe. We'll just take a low pass. We'll see kind of what it looks like. Got a notch of flaps in, and I got a wicked crosswind coming off the left. And this is going to be one of those crosswinds that comes off of the hillside. It's going to be a little bit of a downdraft for us here as well. So we'll see if we can pull this off. Second notch of flaps coming out. I've got the airfield in sight. We'll see if we can pull this off here. I love the red rock, man. That is just so beautiful. Takes my mind off of this impending little scratch of an airstrip. We'll see. We'll just see what it looks like. If we don't love it, we'll just easy go around, just straight ahead.
Fry Canyon traffic, 423 Charlie Lima.
Yeah, I'm getting pushed down here a little bit.
Field cross.
That's kind of cool, but scary.
Attention, there's a left-hand downwind approach for runway 12.
Gotta get up on my phone books here. I don't see it. Now I see it. Well, I'm really getting shoved down. Really getting shoved down. We're going around. Mike's Mesa, Porter 816 is going around. Yep. I do think that was that's an airstrip though. It's legit. I think that might be just a little too overgrown and a little too downdrafty for my own personal minimums here. So I think what I would like to do in the meantime is just kind of keep heading down the lake here. There's another one similar to that called Zahn's Camp, and from what I remember, it's a little bit more open. So let's go down and hit that. I hope you guys are okay with that. Tim Dog, what's up? That one is, like I say, that one's just a little bit past my skill level with this aircraft. I might have felt a little better in like the Super Cub or something like that, but as it stands, we're just going to stick with it here. Okay, so I just want to go back to, yeah, that screen right there. I'll just check. I'll pull the other screen up from time to time just to check wind. But for the most part, I think the wind is kind of coming out of the north here. And so that's the other thing about that landing that made it, I think, a little bit more challenging, is you're going to have to carry some extra speed because you lose lift with that downdraft. And yeah, that runway was not not very long to begin with. So I think we'll play it safe and try to head down a little bit further. Let's see kind of what we can find down here. But as you can see, there's lots of places that are very landable and fairly smooth in the sim even. And then there's some places that you think look pretty good from about right here, and when you get down close to them, they're just covered in lumps and bushes, and so you always are kind of wise to take at least one low pass.
423 Charlie Lima. Final, runway 12, Fry Canyon.
All right, Chandler found Fry Canyon. That's awesome. And that is, my friends, it's a wallpaper right there, isn't it? That is very, very nice. Lots of photo ops down here for sure. All right, will we clear the bluff? Yes, we will. Let's keep our eyes out. Let's see if we can find Zahn's camp, and maybe if we can find it, we'll drop down in there. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I do know it's coming up on one of these little
500.
spots. That is it right there, isn't it, guys? All right. Okay, let's give that one a shot. I think I'm going to do a right-hand pattern to Zahn's camp this time. Yeah, Zahn's camp, Porter 816, overflying the field at 4,700. We're going to be making a right 180 and landing back to the east. Zahn's camp. Okay, let's get her slowed down. I think we can kind of make this turn here on this corner and maybe give it a shot. We're going to have the same problem, though, here as we did at Mike's Mesa, though, is we're going to probably have a bit of a downdraft coming off of that hill, which means that we're going to have to carry some extra speed. Okay, there's flaps range. Put a notch in. Nobody over there, so we're clear. We can make this turn. Try to hold this altitude. I think it's pretty good altitude right here. Roughly 1,000 feet over. We'll just bring it up this left side and see what happens. Same thing here. If we don't love it, it's a straight out missed approach, straight out go around. So a very friendly first stop, I guess. Let's see if we can see it. I believe I see it. It is a little bit uphill going this way, so that should help us also.
500.
Second notch of flaps coming out. Want to keep my approach speed at about 80, which is where I'm at right now. Zahn's Camp traffic, Porter 816 is on final runway 6, Zahn's Camp.
Melvin, the briefing says all of our airfields will use 1229. Is that right? 1229?
A-firm, that's what I'm going to be doing.
All righty, you got it.
If there's not a published one there.
Oh, we're off a little bit here, aren't we? Are we going to make this one? We're close. And we were a little short. Oh, bounced it up the hill. Well, that was a little bit I kind of hit short, and then ended up kind of a little to the left of the airstrip. So not a bent airframe, but definitely not the cleanest approach there. That got just a little bit slow. But if I'd have gone a little further, that might have been a little trouble. But yeah. So yeah, the only two that have a different frequency would be Bullfrog Basin and Cal Black. Everything else I'm just doing 22.9er.
And height.
Ah, thank you. Height as well, yes.
Height is 22.8. Bullfrog is 22.8. Cat Black is 2300.
Hey Melvin, you mentioned the Bush League 18 map. Are those default airports, or would I have needed the 18 scenery to find them?
Nope. All the ones that are listed there exist in the sim in the ortho. So they're there for you to check out.
Outstanding, thanks.
Yeah, and I don't guarantee the quality of what they'll look like, but you know, they're there anyway. Okay, so we're going to depart here.
There, but not necessarily modeled, correct?
Yeah, like, so you might see the kind of the strange looking runway, you know, or it might be a little mushy, you know, depending on your ortho, but yeah, you'll see them.
Outstanding.
All right. Zahn's Camp traffic, Porter 816 is going to be departing westbound Zahn's Camp. All right, so we're gonna keep going down the. Here, let me make sure I got the right amount of flaps set. I'm gonna go flaps. I think we just need to go flaps 1 here. Keep going down the river here a little bit, and then we'll eventually hang a left. Try to see if we can go find the Navajo Mountain strip. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. She is gusty here. And squirrely. You, oh boy. We're away. Very, very sensitive with the rudder. With the rudder movements here, and I definitely don't do a great job of handling that to begin with, but that's okay. All right, so up we go again. We're just kind of following the river.
I just Dukes and hazarded my beaver into a ditch at Monument Valley, so I think we have one bend there.
I'm heading that way soon. I'm sure I'll be joining you. Okay, we're going to climb up and out. Get ourselves up and over the ridge here, and then what we'll do, there is actually a strip up here called Nokia Dome, but I think what we're going to do instead is head to Navajo Mountain, because we do have a little bit of a time crunch in terms of sunset and all that good stuff. So let's get up and over, and it should be pretty simple for us to see Navajo Mountain down here. It's kind of the a very, very prominent and lonesome. Yeah, there it is, right over there.
Traffic 423 Charlie Lima departing.
And then I do want to kind of come back this way. That the Monument Valley over there, obviously, super scenic, beautiful, beautiful place. And we might do some poking around out there too, just to have some fun. That doesn't look too nice, does it? Wow. Holy cow. Goodness. Goodness gracious.
500.
Thanks again for tuning in, by the way, and welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. This is Bush League Backcountry Fly-In number 54. We do this the first Monday of every month for 54 months. And I have to give a shout out, credit to Downwind Sim. That's where all of the information for these Bush League events are held, is over on downwindsim.com. And that guy really is the scenery sort of mastermind. We call him the mad scientist of X-Plane because he can create all kinds of different cool things that he's been putting in these sceneries for years. And so anyway, he is unable to fly with us today, but if you go to downwindsim.com, you'll see all of the different Bush League events that we've done over the years, and they all include freeware scenery that you can download. The only payware that we recommend is actually an X-Plane. We like the Global Forests plugin, and we've used that in X-Plane 11 and 12. It's $15, but it really gives you very, very realistic looking trees. All of our X-Plane stuff is designed to work with Ortho for XP. So
Tri Canyon traffic, experimental 129 Alpha Papa, 7 south of the field. We're going to overfly the field and take a look at things.
so there's
7,500.
so the last few we've actually included the entire tile as just a download. So there's the individual airports to download, as well as the overall ortho tile, which has elevation corrections. You know how sometimes you get those airports that are like this. We went in and we've smoothed those out. Downwind Sim's done about 90% of that. He's made about 90% of the airports. So, but anyway, if you like Microsoft Flight Sim, we've the last 3 events we've come in and we've modeled the same airports in MSFS, so that we feel like you have a pretty consistent experience. And obviously this is where, you know, MSFS really shines in these types of environments. And so yeah, just go check it out. And again,
500.
Big thank you to Downwind Sim for all of his hard work. He hides Easter eggs quite often in these sceneries, and he involves his family members as well. And anyway, it's been a pleasure to work with him and learn from him. He's taught me a lot about scenery development. And anyway, it's been fun. 54 months, so appreciate you coming by. I was going to do a touch and go on this little dirt road, but I think the bushes are a little too close, so we'll just do a little low pass, baby.
For what looks to be runway 32, we'll be going to the ramp. Tri Canyon.
The Navajo Mountain airstrip is coming up here. That's Navajo Mountain that you see right there in the foreground at our 1 o'clock, and the airstrip is kind of off here to the south, southeastern part of the airport. So what's our wind doing? Same deal, kind of coming from the north. So it'll be a crosswind. It'll be a
traffic, November 803 Foxtrot is 10 to the north. We're going to be entering an extended left to downwind. Full stop landing, runway 34 Monument.
So it'll be a little right-hand crosswind when we get there. By the way, that voice you just heard, that's our friend Michael Minuk, and he is a streamer. I forgot to point out this, guys. We've got
Tri Canyon traffic.
in addition to what I'm doing here, which obviously you found, we've got Slant Alpha Adventures, and we also have November 8033 Fox. So do me a favor, and here's what I want you to do. Go get Slant Alpha stream going. Go get Tree Fox's stream going as well. what Michael's cool about Michael's stream, as you can see, is it's a full simulated cockpit, a Cessna cockpit, and it's got monitors all the way around. It is absolutely fantastic to watch. But please go give those guys a view, simulcast them, and or heck, I don't care if they're more entertaining than I am. Go watch them if you want. They are both very good friends of the channel and outstanding pilots in their own right. There's our airstrip. Okay, Navajo Mountain traffic. Porter 816 is overflying the airfield at 6,800. We're set up for a left-hand pattern landing 2-1 Navajo Mountain. Yeah, that was a really horrible entry into that. I'm just going to pretend that I flew the upwind there. And we're going to estimate 2-1. So let me get that needle spun around here. So that's more or less going to be the crosswind. And we're going to go ahead and get, I think altitude-wise, we're pretty good. Let's get our speed down. And notch of flaps. Okay, here we go. Navajo Mountain traffic. Porter 816 is left downwind 2-1 Navajo Mountain. Oh, I've flown so far away from it, I don't even know if I'm on the right track or not. I got to get some,
Canyon traffic.
gain some elevation here. How about 7,000? Let's go 7,500. As you can see, it's quite uphill, so this will be interesting. Okay, so a notch of flaps. My airspeed is really good. I'm shooting for 7,500 just to kind of get up so I get a bird's eye view. And again, I'm expecting my wind, to be coming off of my
5 miles to the north. You'll be making a left downwind runway 34, full stop, Monument.
We're going to do a backcountry 182 approach here, where he says the tougher the landing, the longer the downwind. So, Skydive Rob posted his his bouncing Betty landing there in the bush flying Discord channel. That's going to be awesome to watch.
Number 33 Foxtrot is 3 miles north, 7,500, spiraling down to 5,500. Full stop, runway 34, Monument.
Okay. Navajo Mountain, 6,100 feet. So we actually are a little high now, but should be a good view here. Navajo Mountain, Porter 816 is left base 2-1, Navajo Mountain. So I'm going to start to come back down. I got a little fast too for my flaps, so let's come around.
Fry County, experimental 129 Alpha Papa, left base, runway 14, Fry County.
This is not a closed traffic pattern, to say the least, but again, out here, I learned that was okay from, I don't know if you guys watch Backcountry 182. That guy is, man, oh man, he is quite the bush pilot. Yeah, Texas Flyboy, yeah, likes Michael's setup. Yeah, man, that's something else, and he just recently rebuilt it, which is the cool thing. So he got to build it once, and then he actually designed an entire room in his house where he, I believe, if he doesn't already, he's working on getting the sim certified. I think we got 2 now.
That's 2.
Navajo Mountain traffic, Porter 816 is turning final 2-1, Navajo Mountain. But anyway, I think he's going to be able to. I think he's going to be able to actually allow pilots that are working on their PPL or whatever certification to come in and actually get approved hours. It's that well done. So yeah, and he did TFB. He did a bunch of streams. It was really cool to watch him do his thing.
500.
All right, I actually don't feel too bad about where we are, speed wise and altitude wise. I am a little nervous about the crosswind because there's no, like if we do on this strip what we did on the last one where we veered off, we'll be a bent airframe. So let's, again, we gotta be stable and nice and slow.
Left base to final approach, Monument Valley, November 33 Foxtrot.
It's looking okay. Just gets so squirrely on the ground. It's the only thing I worry about. I'm clipping those trees, but that's just the way it is. Ooh, a little bouncy. Yeah. I don't know. I probably did some damage to that wing. We'll count it though. I'm just gonna take off right here actually. I think we got enough room. Navajo Mountain traffic, quarter 816. We're going to just depart to the southeast, Navajo Mountain. Okay, so we're going to go straight out here, and we're going to try to see if we can find. We're going to see if we can find Monument Valley. Oh, that tree. We're going to pretend we didn't see that. There's 40. There's a stutter. Tails flying. Really hard to control with the stutters. Why am I stuttering? Why? Man, I don't know why I'm stuttering, but I am. Holy cow. Alright, well, we're off. And again, pretty much eastbound. I'm showing like a 080 course to Monument Valley. So let's get going there. We'll pull up the flaps. I'm getting a little red light. That can't be good. I don't see anything down here on the annunciator panel though, so I don't know what it was hollering to me about. Maybe my trim is off a little bit. Yeah, look at my trim. You're supposed to reset your trim before you take off. I was definitely way nose down on that. Okay. Let's do a little 080. Let's get eastbound friendly altitude like 7.5. And let's see if we can go find this. Only 29 miles. So I think we can do it.
Tri-County, experimental 129 Alpha Papa, taking runway 32 for a straight out departure. Tri-County.
TFB says my cockpit will probably be a Piper Warrior 2. Although you do have delusions of grandeur to swap it out for other things. Yeah, having a little bit of a flexible cockpit situation would be nice, but I mean, super expensive. I know Michael has done, though, the thing about, you know, and you'll find this if you build a Piper cockpit, is there's a lot of crossover, right? He's done, you know, he's modified his plane to be a 172, a 182, a 172 tail dragger. I think he put floats on it at one point because essentially, you know, the panel is all the same. And I think you could probably do something similar to that with the Piper as well. Warrior setup is pretty close to some others. All right, I'm gonna go about 0.75 just because I feel like we're getting a little bit of a push off our left side, and we're kind of tracking to the right. Maybe I'll even go a little bit more here, like 0.70, just to stay on track. You know, the other thing I'm going to do is this. Let's get rid of our nav. I guess we didn't. I was going to try to get rid of our nav flag there, but that's all right. Okay, so we're about 7,400. But making our way, Monument Valley area. Again, all these little mesas, man, they're so tempting. There are spots to land, but I'm also realizing that if we're going to make it up that way, up the lake a little bit, hit some of these other spots, then I'm going to have to stop wandering around so much. Back outside and sweepy here. This thing still a good buy, I think, from Blackbird Sim. You know, it goes on sale every now and again, which is nice. But I think even brand spanking new, it was only about $30. And so if you are looking for a good, good bush plane, this is definitely an option for you. It's unique in that it's a turboprop, so kind of has a little bit of different handling characteristics and the engine spool up delay and all that stuff that you have to kind of plan for. But it also can rotate at 50 miles or 50 knots, carrying a full load, and land in about 16 feet. So it's kind of cool in that regard. It comes with a straight analog version. It also comes with the glass version, and I believe, obviously I've got the TDN GTN 750. I believe it also supports the PMS GTN 750 as well. So you have all kinds of options. I've always said to myself, if I was flying one of these babies in real life, I would want to have the modern avionics in there. You know, I like this combination though. I like the Sixer with the modern stuff here, you know. And it's pretty cool to be able to we did this one time flying in Idaho, and can't remember if it was a Bush League event or not, or if we were just out scouting, and kind of ran into some weather, you know, as you might expect in Idaho. And we were flying, I don't even remember where we were flying back into, but it was kind of cool to be able to go from visual to, you know, slapping in a real quick pop-up IFR and flying an instrument approach. And which one is that? Yeah, it's so windy there, and that darn runway kind of curves on you. It's really interesting.
First time I've landed without bending my airframe.
Yeah, this is starting to get too easy for you, Chandler.
No, I'll bend it probably back into cow flying.
All right, so we're kind of getting into this area. We should see there's kind of a cool little town here called Ohato.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, it's so many scenic photo opportunities. Anyway, there's this little town called Ohato, and it has an airfield, but they have closed it, and the town is kind of like growing in around it, you know, and so they're sort of like part of it's like now like the main street. And anyway, I'll try to fly over it and show you if I can find it here. I think it might be coming up in this little valley, but if that's the case, then we're very, very close to Monument Valley. Monument Valley is just a little past that. I feel though like Monument Valley is more up closer to these bluffs, so I might have to do a little bit of well, what's our, now we still have that same crosswind, so all right, I see. Yeah, this is a little road system. Yeah, I think I'm coming up on that little town here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I'm kind of seeing Monument Valley pop in here. Sort of, I don't have a very far load-in distance, so things kind of pop up as we go. Maybe we're okay, but
Miami Valley traffic, helicopter 8 Delta Hotel.
I'm actually not seeing the town. Kind of seeing a little bit of the town. But there's a few more buildings. We must not quite be there yet. Well, no, I take it back. That could be it down there. Yeah, that might be it. I feel like there was a few more buildings. Yeah, now I'm not thinking it is. Maybe I need to go down a little bit further. Yeah, because you would see the airfield is kind of oriented like that, and there's nothing there. So, and there's just, yeah, geez, kind of looks like, well, you know what? There it is. I take it back right there. So you can see what it used to be, and you got, you know, street cutting across it now. And anyway, it's kind of a cool old place. They just don't use it anymore. So, you know, that's just how it goes. All right, so we're gonna head down this rim, and with any luck, we're gonna come on up and over and see Monument Valley here right shortly. Monument Valley, Pilatus 816 is just west of the field, 7,000 feet. We're looking, Monument Valley. Looking, I feel like it's going to be right out there, so I turned maybe a little too much. I was going to come down and do a touch and go on this little bluff here, but I don't know if I have enough room. I think I see the area that we're looking for here. Yeah, we got maybe one touch and go here. We'll be all right. We'll get down there. We'll see how lumpy it is.
Right, can you tap Fever 2? Get that Charlie Department. 1-2 to the southwest. Right.
I was a little higher up than I thought. And yeah, I'm seeing quite a few bushes and stuff. It just doesn't look like it's touch and go material. We'll just slow pass it.
Traffic, helicopter 8 Delta Hotel. We're going to enter a high right downwind for the northbound runway 34. Will be 57 to the ramp.
Shadows are getting check. The shadows are getting kind of long, my friends. I believe we only can land southbound here, by the way, at Monument Valley. So keep that in mind. It kind of lands back toward the bluff. But we need to find the airfield first. Still haven't done that. I see all these buildings coming up. I think this is the town. And so I think we're getting close. If we get there, we'll overfly and join a left-hand pattern, landing southbound. I'm just going to pull up the information here. Maybe.
Monument Valley traffic, helicopter 8 Delta Hotel is turning a right base, runway 34 will be side stepping to the right.
Oh, all right.
Monument Valley.
I'll be looking. Monument Valley, Pilatus, just west of the field. We'll be looking for the helicopter traffic.
We got you inside, will be no factor.
We're getting blinked at. Okay.
Heads up for anybody in Musfuss. I've been a couple airframes at Fry Canyon on a invisible fence in the middle of the runway or something. It's very collidable.
Oh, geez. Thanks for the heads up. Left-hand pattern for 1-6. Where are we? Past it. That's the... Is that the airport? I think it is. Is that the airport? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, Monument Valley, Pilatus 816. I think we just overflew the airfield. We're going to turn northbound here and enter a left-hand pattern for 1-6.
Monument Valley, helicopter 8 Delta Hotel is clear all runways.
All right, let's turn back here. Well, sorry to hear that on Fry Canyon, because I thought we had all those cleared out, but we're still kind of new to the scenery development process in Microsoft Flight Sim. So thanks for letting us know when you find stuff like that, so we can kind of go back and see what's going on.
Yeah, no doubt. It's somewhere toward the middle, I think, unless I'm just in the wind digging a windy digging a wing into the ground. But I think I'm hitting something.
Well, I do know that there are some like they're like little scenery like little tile glitches where there's some elevation change, and I've hit a few of those as well where they're like 3 or 4 feet differences, and those are also very collidable.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off collisions and try it, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what was my little redneck workaround also, but appreciate the feedback. All right, I'm gonna.
You bet.
Monument Valley traffic. Pilatus 816 is turning left base 16. Monument Valley. Still don't have the field in sight, by the way, so we're winging it here.
I have Southwest 1454 overflying height right now.
I love that, right? I love that. Gosh, it's just in the shadows here, you guys.
Contrail up in the it's so cool.
I know, I geek out about that stuff also. I love that. All right, I think I see. Hey, firm.
Yep. The guy, this guy that's over top of us is actually in my stream chat. He says, I just heard you on frequency. I'm at flight level 300, Southwest 1454.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Monument Valley Pilatus is turning final runway 16. Okay, this is a paved airstrip, so I have absolutely no chance of landing nicely here because I have no excuse. It is going to be a tailwind landing though, so this might kind of be somewhat interesting. Oh, and it's nice and glary. There's the helicopter. Looks good, Josh. Come on, girl. Oh, gosh dang. My sim stutters are just killing me. All right, I'll actually take that. That wasn't too bad. I stayed on the runway for the most part, I think. I was showing off a little bit for Josh. It's getting dark, boys. So the guy that's...
Yeah, Brent, I just tried it without the crash damage on. That worked.
Heck
and
yeah.
I just remembered that I did taxi into it earlier, not like swirling my wings around. So there's definitely something there.
Monument Valley, Pilatus 816 is clear of all runways. Anyway. Oh, wow. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Oops, sorry about that fence, guys. Anyway, the guy in the helicopter in the sim is, his name's Josh. He's a real life helicopter pilot, so that's really cool. All right. All right, no busted airframes yet, but I did break the first fence. All right, let me see. What are we doing now? Let's do.
The answer to some rancher.
Yeah, it's the Monument Valley crew. That's even worse because I think that's Parks and Rec or something.
Yep, that's Parks and Rec. Oh, that's a federal offense.
Yeah, they got to catch me first.
Oh, I did, by the way, have an airframe too that was legit, not just legit for airmanship and not something invisible. So put me down.
We're only at 3 right now, guys. We're doing good. All right, so what we can do, we got a couple choices here. We could try to go north and find Fry Canyon, which is a 353 heading for what would it be? Monument Valley up to Fry Canyon. It'd be 21 minutes. I think it's worth, I tell you what, I think it's worth taking a look. Let's see if we can get up there. If we can't get all the way to height, so be it. We'll go Fry Canyon, height if there's time, Bullfrog Basin if there's time, and back to Cow Black. I'll get the timer ready, and if we get going and there's not enough time for that, then we'll just get back to Cow Black and we'll call it good. I've had fun. And, yeah, I'm easy. Where's my timer here? There's my stopwatch. All right. Monument Valley traffic. Porter 816 is departing runway 34. All right. Notch of flap set. How lined up am I here? Not very. I hopped out real fast and got all the fence posts out of my out of my cowling and struts and all that stuff. So, oh gosh, let's get lined up, shall we? Boy, I wish I knew what was going on. My sim is all of a sudden just really stuttery, and I also oh boy, phew. I also want to know why I'm yawing so much. I'm right down the pipe with the wind here. I don't know. Here we go. Let's get up, get going. Yeah, boy, my departures have been rough. You guys, they have been rough.
It's kind of windy out here, guys.
Yeah, you're the one in height.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, brutal north to south.
Holy smokes.
All right, we want, what do we say, 353? Let's spin that guy around here, 353, 353. And let's let's arm heading mode. Let's arm the altitude capture. And let's see if we can get to 120 so we can maybe actually have half a shot at finding this little tiny airstrip here. If not, I'll adjust my Sky Vector flight plan. By the way, for those of you that don't know about this tool, just in case, if you click up here on this little button, you get your flight plan put in, and then you put your speed, obviously your altitude, everything. So we can adjust a little bit, although we're going to be close. We're going to be close to 120. Maybe I'll put 115 in. And we are at 5,900. So let's say 6,000. It's not really legal VFR, but anyway, then you come up here and it calculates your first of all, the heading that you're supposed to fly, the distance. So like from Monument Valley to Fry Canyon, 39 or 37.9 miles and 21.9. So anyway, that's kind of a cool little feature if you've never used that before. I'm going to go ahead. We are, let's see, we would be ever so slightly westbound. So if I can get to 6,500, and I don't use this autopilot very often. Let's see if it will work for us. 6,500. Can I arm that? Will it go up there? Or do I have to do a little vertical speed? There we go. Just give it a little nudge up. Not too much. Don't get crazy. Whoa. All right. Hold on. See if it'll capture 6.5. I do know it'll fly an ILS approach, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, I think it might have. It might mellow out and capture 3 or 6.5. So that'll be good. That'll be good. So while it's doing that, let me show you what we've got going on so far. And so yeah, that first airstrip we were looking at was, maybe it was not an airstrip. I don't know. There was one over on this other side here. Maybe we should have looked at. There is they're calling this Skelly Point on the it's also called Nokia Dome on the Utah backcountry information, but yeah, so then down here obviously Navajo Mountain, and yep, there was
Fry Canyon, Skyhawk 33 Fox, 10 south, going to overfly the field for an inspection and intending to land runway 30.
Yeah, so we're doing good here. We're doing good. Look at that nice tight pattern. But yeah, we're fairly lined up. I think this is our boy right here, right? This is Fry Canyon. Yeah, hard to tell. Hard to tell. I don't know. It's so much is going on. There's 0.34. He's in the Beaver. Loving that. Loving that. That's McCreary, I think, right there. And then we've got yep, there's a bunch of guys at Bullfrog right now. Some guys bending airframes left and right up at height. Maybe we don't want to make it to height. Oh no, there's Fry Canyon. We're tracking more or less towards Fry Canyon. So anyway, that's what we got going on. How have our landings been? We'll bounce this guy. Ooh, 1.28 G's on the first one. Then 0.99, then 0.77. Yeah, give me 3 shots at a landing strip and I'll get it eventually. How'd we do here? Another bouncer, right? The first one, about 1 G. That wasn't bad. We settled down. We did okay. The other thing I like about this is that you can put the satellite mode on and you can actually see like how'd you do. And so I drifted a little bit. It shows, but for the most part I stayed on. So I'll take that. I will take that. How about Monument Valley? About 0.91 G's. This was one of my better landings, even though I didn't really come to final very well, but oh gosh, well, I set it down on the right edge. That wasn't good. I kind of rode the right hand side of the runway the whole way down. Oh boy. And then yeah, there was this whole thing. Well, at least when I departed, I went over on the right hand side, so I used both sides of the runway. You know, I do what I can. I'm starting to wonder if Volanta though is not the reason for some of my stutters. I'm wondering if I shouldn't consider not running it. By the way, we do have a 6,700 foot terrain feature between us and Fry Canyon, so let's pop it up here and let's see. It's arm.
Possible landing runway 30 after inspection, Fry Canyon.
Boy, it goes uppity up. And I really can't set the vertical speed. Hey, that's too much, guys. Whoa. Where are we going? Let's I'm gonna stall out here. Hold on. Come on down, girl. About to stall. It's about to become my aircraft again. Yeah, there's the stall horn. Will she salvage? There, barely. Hey, man, I didn't like that. So I don't know, I guess, how to I don't know how to really do the vertical speed. See, there we go again. It's just climbing way too aggressively. 50 is when it breaks, so I'm about 5 knots away from having some trouble here. Yeah, she just keeps coming up though. Look at that. How pleasant is that? Okay, that's gonna screw my time up too, though, is the problem. Yeah, so that doesn't really work all that good, I guess. That's too bad. But we'll get to 8,500. We'll kind of regain our airspeed here. And then we've got some business decisions to make, my friends. Look at that. That baby is low. Low in the sky. Iowa Scotsman, hello. Let's go Hawkeyes, Lady Hawkeyes. I absolutely love what just happened, my friend. And you have to also. That was, I didn't get to watch it, but I have it recorded, and I was monitoring it as we were flying. And that's got to feel good for those girls after LSU got them last year. So, but what a cool thing. And I totally get that. Watching the game took priority. That's an awesome. They've got a great group. Do they have enough to beat South Carolina? That's the question, right? Or maybe it might be UConn next, which would they're no slouch. But I tell you what, they got past a big one tonight, or they got past a big one tonight for sure.
Fly Canyon, November 33 Foxtrot. We just crossed midfield. Going to be circling around to grab a left downwind for runway 30, Fry Canyon.
So, Tree Fox is at Fry.
Traffic helicopter 8 Delta Hotels approximately 2
and
inbound Navajo Mountain.
I'm almost wondering, you guys. I almost hate to do this, but you know, the one thing about Cal Black is it is a lighted field, and yeah.
Didn't get off the ground at height. It's possible that I'm out of practice.
What?
I know.
Medium intensity edge lighting, and
made it to Navajo Mountain, so I'm on my last leg, just about.
Fly Canyon traffic, November 33 Foxtrot.
I went ahead and cleared out some of the bushes on the one side of Navajo Mountain for you there, Josh, if you want to find a spot to land.
will be the highest altitude landing yet, so we'll see if this thing can even hover.
Anyway, so I think what I would like to do is, I think we're going to go out and we'll try to locate Fry, but like landing down in the shadows might be a little much for us, and I don't even know honestly if we're going to find it. If we don't find it, then we're going to turn back direct Cal Black, and we will land. We'll plan an approach to runway 1, and that'll probably call it for us. We've got it is a what left-hand pattern to runway 1, and then we have to remember to go back to 23 nothing for that. All right, holy moly, I am loving it. I hope you've enjoyed, by the way. Thank you again for tuning in. You're watching the Melvin Leroy channel. My name is Brant. Welcome. We do this Bush League Backcountry Fly-In at the first Monday of every month. If you'd like to be involved in it, go to downwindsim.com. There's zero obligation. You just have to spare a few terabytes of, well, not terabytes, a few kilobytes of memory on your hard drive to get the scenery. But I tell you what, we've got a great group of about anywhere from 12 to 20 pilots that join us on a regular basis, and we try to find some fairly nice places to fly. We would love to have you. Smitty, you missed it again. Well, you know what, dude? It's okay. It's okay. There's always next month.
Fry Canyon, November 33 long shot, back taxi 30, Fry Canyon.
We're on our way to Fry Canyon, and we are about 8 minutes out, and that is if we are tracking correctly. If we don't get to Fry Canyon, we're going to turn back around to where we started, which is Cal Black Memorial, Uniform 906. We are flying, by the way, this is the Monument Valley area in southern Utah, and we have that's Navajo Mountain back there. That's the sun setting, and we've been down here now 4 times. We've been all over the place, to be honest, in 54 months. Everywhere from Alaska to North Carolina. We've even been down to Arkansas, kind of Missouri area. We've been up in Montana. Idaho is a favorite, obviously. Wyoming, California, Nevada. We've been all over the place. As wherever there's some of this type of flying, we try to get to. But some of the places just happen to have a little extra something, I think, and we've been back to them. Like we've been in Idaho 5 or 6 times. We've been here 4 times. We've been in Alaska 4 or 5 times. Some places just are such a wealth of airstrips. We were just a couple of months ago, maybe it was last month, we were in New Mexico and flying around there, and or maybe it was Nevada. Anyway, there's so many places to fly. We'd love to have you along. Downwindsim.com, that's the place to go if you want to check it out. Again, free scenery downloads for both Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane, although we've only been really doing the Microsoft Flight Sim for the last 3 months. So for all you pilots in MSFS, I just understand that. And then every now and again, you get a big tubie flying over the top of you, which is also way cool. Let's take a picture of that, guys. That's fantastic right there. I don't know if you were here earlier, Smitty, but we had an airliner flying over the top of us about 20 minutes ago, and the pilot of the plane actually was in Slant Alpha's chat, and he said, "Hey, I heard you on the comms," and Anyway, it was really cool, but like, I don't know how it gets much better than this, my friends. I'm just going to be quiet and enjoy. That's Zen right there. In photography terms, they call this the golden hour. Might have a slightly different name for it out here. We've got some pilots. You can see some little lights twinkling, Clark. Fishing terms too, yep. My favorite time to photograph is the little window that comes right after the golden hour. It's called the blue hour. And that's where you, if you just stay out just a hair later, you see that nice dark midnight blue. It's really a very, very fun time to photograph things. Really challenging low light conditions. But man, some of the pictures you can get are just magical. All right, Fry Canyon, by the way, has a code UT74. I'm going to do this for the first time tonight, you guys, because I have a feeling we missed it. Let's see. It may not be in the map.
Fry Canyon, Cessna 514 Alpha Victor's 8 miles north and west. We're at 6,300.
No, I can't even cheat because.
Westbound traffic off to our left-hand side shouldn't be a factor.
All right, that must be us then. Fry Canyon, Pilatus 816. I think that's probably us in the area that you're seeing, Delta Victor. So we're going to be looking for you as well.
It's so
right
bad.
off to your 9 o'clock right now. Same altitude, opposite direction.
What, the winds?
I didn't bend an airframe, but I was dang close.
All right, yeah, maybe not. My wife just made it home, by the way.
Over there, a height.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen your astrophotography? No, I have not. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm not seeing anybody crossing my 9 o'clock.
Fair enough.
So I think we're just getting to the road here. So this is kind of what I'm seeing, you guys. Whoops.
The A-22.
Maybe. I see this road right here, and I think so. Fry Canyon's right along the road, so I think we're close to it. Oh, there it is. Actually, we see it. Fry Canyon traffic, Pilatus 816. We're actually just east of the field. We're at 8,500. We're going to continue northbound and clear the area. Let the inbound traffic have a shot at the runway. Oh, look at the haze over there, you guys. Oh, my Lord. Wow. But here we go. I think we actually didn't do too bad. There it is. There it is. That wasn't half bad. And my watch is saying 20 minutes and 41 seconds. So that's pretty doggone close. That's as good as I can do. But, yep. Delta Victor, I think we see you inbound. That's a heck of That's a heck of a shot right there, too. I almost like it better from the inside. Alright, I gotta save some pictures. Getting all kinds of good pictures tonight. Sleazy, what's up, man? Welcome.
With you.
Great to see you, buddy. We are flying out here, kind of Monument Valley area.
Alright, 514 up, yeah, sorry, Fry Canyon traffic, set to 514 up. We think we're still about 5 miles north and west.
Oh.
And we're 6,400 descending. We're going to set up for a left downwind to runway 30 Fry Canyon.
All right, Fry Canyon traffic. Whoever we have is heading up the road right toward the airfield. You're in good shape. About another 2 miles, you should see it.
Yeah, it might be us. We're right over top of the road.
Yep, you're just about there. You'll see the road is going to veer off to your left just a little bit, and the airstrip is right before that. Just keep on your present heading. You should see it. Sleazy, how are you, man? How's your day been? Good to see you, buddy. Easter was great. So great. I loved it. I enjoyed the heck out of spring break, and yeah, it was really nice. We're doing a little bit of autopilot flying here so we can look around. But yeah, we've got some friends that are coming in here to this is Fry Canyon. Fry Canyon traffic, Pilatus 816. Again, 8,500. We're turning westbound. We're just going to clear the area here, but we're going to be north of the field. It's been a day. Oh, no. Your Wi-Fi always goes out at home when it rains hard. Oh, man. Oh, that's no bueno. Yeah, that's no good. I mean, I'm glad you're getting rain, because I'm sure you're like everybody and you need it. Yeah, he's right on it. He is right on it. Yeah, you're there. Keep going, Slanty.
Fry Canyon, Cessna 514 up to Victor. We're right over top of the northwest end of the field. We're going to break off and enter a right downwind runway 30 Fry
So
Canyon.
it's a little bit of a delay because we show the field up there and he's back here, but I bet on his stream he's more up here. That's kind of, it does happen that way. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a direct to, and I'm going to see, like, let's uniform 96.
Coming early. Good time as always. Thanks, Melvin. We'll see you next time.
Hey, tons of fun to fly with you, and we'll do it again next month, buddy. We'll see you.
See you next time. Yeah, take care.
Take care.
Fry Canyon, Cessna 514 up to Victor.
All right.
I also have to run and take care of some stuff.
Fry Canyon.
I'm kind of sad because I was having a ton of fun with these trips and I'm happy to be back and finish it at some point.
Thanks for flying, Nick. We'll see you, man.
See you.
Thanks for putting these together as always. It's such a cool initiative.
See ya.
By the way, for you guys, we do take suggestions. I mean, and so if you have ideas, drop a hint, you know, either here or in my Discord, because we love discovering new areas. So, you know, let us know if you got a favorite. Okay, let's go.
Fry Canyon, Cessna 514 up to Victor's right.
Let's go here. Let's go direct to. Let's activate. Let's go nav. Let's go. Oh, I gotta switch this over. Let's go nav. There we go. And we'll just get it turned back towards Cal Black. Then once we get turned towards Cal Black, we'll take back over and we'll finish off here, flying by hand. Interesting that it won't. Oh, there we go. Thought I could have some. Is there instrument lights? Thought there were some instrument lights, but maybe not. Maybe it's all.
Plug-in enabled for X-Plane, and right now I'm kind of wishing I didn't.
I noticed that too, Mike, when I was testing it out that there was so much snow. It was like, I'm with you. It was almost like I need to turn this sucker off.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great, but I'm having a real hard time figuring out where the strip is here. We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
Oh, Smitty's sharing some of his astrophotography. Holy cow, Smitty. That is, holy cow, dude. Do you mind if I share that on the stream? Is that okay? I'm going to do it anyway, whether you want me to or not. Look at this, guys. This is our friend Smitty doing astrophotography. Holy cow. That is, wow. Wow, dude. Holy cow, backyard stuff even. How about that? John, what can't you do? I'm not sure that there's anything that you cannot do. People would think taking a picture of the moon would be easy, but I tell you what, the moon, it moves fast. And it needs a long exposure to appropriately photograph it. It's hard to do. You really can't do it by hand. You almost have to have something, a tracker. Yeah, that's incredible, Smitty. Wow, that is incredible, dude. Dude, thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so we're doing good. We've got, how far? I don't know how far we have to go. Not very far. 20 miles or so, probably, at the most. And you know what I haven't checked in a little while? Is my fuel. Where is my fuel gauge in this beast? Ah, we're in great shape. Had about 3/4 of a tank when we left, but I've been so efficient managing the engines today. I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out on a Monday. Hopefully it helped your Monday pass a little bit. I know it always helps me when I'm sitting there struggling through the middle of the day and I can think about a flight coming up at the end of the day, especially on a Monday. It's like, yes, please and thank you. As soon as I see the lights, I think I maybe even see the lights there from Cal Black. I think I'm going to go ahead and take back over and fly in here, you guys. And I hope that's okay with you. This is the one thing I always forget about this plane is it's a stick. And so, like, how much fun it would be like flying a fighter jet or something, man. The thing is just super maneuverable and very responsive. You know, you watch those guys that fly it, you know, out at Papua New Guinea or Indonesia or those places. It's just like, man, they can work it like a Stradivarius. We will plan to fly a left-hand pattern runway 1. The elevation is 4,400. So I'm going to begin a gentle descent right now to 5.5. And I think
I need to file a complaint with whoever paved height in this crooked fashion.
yeah, what were they thinking when they built that runway?
I have no idea.
The airplane people and the highway people needed to talk to each other a little bit better, didn't they? If you guys don't know, go look up height, H-I-T-E. Go take a look at that runway in real life. It is a little dog leg to the right. And it, like, you can see the reason is because there's a highway that runs right next to it. But as you also look at the terrain, like, there's no reason the whole runway couldn't have been moved over like 50 feet and been perfectly straight. All right, I'm going to come over to Cal Black traffic now. Cal Black traffic, Pilatus 816 is north of the field at 8,000. We're going to be overflying and entering a left-hand pattern, or runway 1. Height. I'm sorry, Cal Black. So we're just gonna kind of essentially come in and enter the left-hand downwind.
I am on deck.
And yeah, see if we can put her down here. Again, we'll have a little bit of a crosswind. It's kind of been that way all day. Yep. Yep. Oh, hey, Pure Luck. Bonsoir. Thank you very much for 5 months, dude. I don't have anything to toast you with but Skull, my friend. I hope you're well. Great to see you. You're catching me here at the end of the day, and we're almost done. But yeah, Bullfrog Basin. The cool thing about that, if you come back later, is there's a little grass dirt strip also that's like a little crosswind strip up on the hillside. That's kind of fun. But yeah, we've been flying down. That's Navajo Mountain, and down there, if you could see, that's Monument Valley area, and this is Lake Powell.
About an hour and 50-minute flight.
Not half bad, buddy. Can you log that in your real world training?
No, not even close.
Dang it!
Man, wouldn't that be nice?
Right?
Okay, down we go. Again, we need to be at 5,500, and so we're a little high at this point. Now this plane is designed, you can actually go into beta in descent. It's the trippiest thing. So there's no need to front slip because you can just beta descent. Now I'm not very good at it, so I'm not going to do it for long.
The other thing I read is
Yeah.
I was having issues where water was a lot higher in places.
Well, they did have some rain here last night, so it's probably some localized flooding.
I mean, I saw houses underwater.
Wow, I hope they have good insurance.
That was real bad.
On the back of the banners,
Cal Black,
there have occasionally been like clues and Easter eggs and scavenger hunt stuff, but a lot of times it's just like tourism slogans, whatever downwind sim feels like putting back there.
Yeah.
It might not have been something modeled.
Yeah, nothing tonight on this one, I don't believe, guys. Cal Black traffic, Pilatus 816 is left downwind runway 1. Yeah, the neat thing about this Bush League number 18 was it was the very first one that we designed around Microsoft Flight Sim. It was our first ever attempt to do that, so that we kind of left it at that, basically.
Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to head off for the evening, so I enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one.
Take care, Josh.
See ya, Josh.
Okay.
Hey, Josh.
All right, runway 1. I really should have had my bug set up here. I think it's like yeah, right in there-ish. I think we're pretty close. Down we go, 5,000. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's get some speed off. Flaps 1 set. Man, it's for medium intensities, I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot. I can see the taxiway lights more than the edge lights, but that's all right. We'll be all right, I think. Got black traffic. Pilatus 816 is a beam midfield on the downwind runway 1. Cal Black. Left hand downwind. Okay, we'll take it out here a little further. I don't believe there's any kind of instrument approach or anything out here. I think it's all visual. But that's pretty cool. All right, second notch of flaps coming in. We're going to make that turn. Cal Black traffic, Pilatus 816 is left base runway 1, Cal Black. Well, it's dark. Holy cow, is it dark.
$500.
Don't have a lot of reference here. Barely see the ground. Thankfully, I can see the ground. And we overshot. Dang it. Cal Black Pilatus 816 is turning final, runway 1. Can we salvage it? I don't know. Holy cow, that crosswind pushed us over, guys. We didn't account for that. I'm so unstable. I'm so unstable. Nah, we might be okay. It's the old teardrop to final. The rarely taught teardrop to final. And if we can keep it on the runway, it'll be a minor miracle because we are crosswinding like a big dog. Yeah, again, we kind of ended up a little bit off to the right there, guys. So, the one thing about this plane, too, that kind of kicks my butt, and it's not an excuse, it's just me not practicing, but the profile, like you got to get up on the phone books a little bit there to see what's going on. Alright, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. It's time to get off the runway here. So yeah, it's a little like the Beaver in that regard. It's got a huge nose, and you got to really look up and over. And I don't really have a very good, view for it. So I think we're clear both ways. Cal Black traffic, Pilatus 816 is clear of runway 1. But yeah, other than that, very fun aircraft to fly. Very challenging, but you can really get into and out of some pretty cool spots. It's not a very good view right now, but yeah, so that was fun. A little over 2 hours of flying, which is probably just about right, to be honest with you, on a Monday night. It's this is always one of those nights where I wish I could go longer, but if I do, then Tuesday absolutely kicks my butt. So I'm going to get back to the ramp area, and we're probably going to call it good.
Cal Black traffic, experimental 129 Alpha Papa, 10 west of the field inbound, full stop, Cal Black.
Okay. Here we come. Kind of just come on in here like so. Find a good spot. I'm going to go down by the food truck. One of the staples, by the way, of the Bush League backcountry fly-in. You know it's authentic when you find the iconic Bush League backcountry food truck. There it is. The finest tacos in flight sim. It's going to be a little dark, so we can't really see it, but yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can zoom in on here. There it is in all its glory. All right. Well, I tell you what, guys, that was a hoot. Let's get back in and shut things down for the night. Put the parking brakes on. We're going to go ahead and turn the avionics off. We need to turn all the lights off as well. We can go to cutoff with the condition lever. She's going to spin down, and gen and battery can come off as well. And we can just enjoy, not much light left, but a little bit of silhouette there. And we can call it good. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I left the hype train up from last time too. I didn't realize that. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We had a level 1 hype train last time, so that's I forgot about that. That's kind of cool though. Yeah, let's wrap it up and get the heck out of here. It's Monday. We all got to go to work.
Thanks for watching my papa.
So again, big thank yous to everybody who came by tonight. Pure Luck, thanks for coming in right at the end. Sorry I missed you, but thank you for the 5-month reascription, my friend. Always great hanging out with you. We had Texas One Flyboy, who was here right from the beginning all the way through. I'm glad you got to lurk and work. That's fun. Smitty came in at the end there as well, showing us some amazing astrophotography. And then, of course, our friend Sleazy Does It was in as well. Iowa Scotsman came in right after the Iowa women absolutely demolished LSU tonight. So he's feeling good about life, and he should be. It's pretty cool. And then Hacker Nerd, or better known as Josh McCurry, thank you also for flying along with us and popping in here. It was a ton of fun. So I am, let's see, oh, you just had a little FaceTime with spring break with your kids on spring break without you. Oh, dang, that's rough, man. That's rough. Here's what is coming up, by the way, on the channel. I'm gonna actually take tomorrow off. That's my normal streaming day, and I usually go Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Tim Dog, thank you also for hanging out. You have a good night as well, Ron. Take care, buddy, and we'll see you next time. But yeah, nothing for me tomorrow. I'm gonna take the day off and hang out with family and do some things around the house. So I actually won't be back until Wednesday, and I'll let you know. I don't even know what I have on the schedule, but I'll let you know. It'll be a normal midnight Zulu departure time. Did I say Wednesday? Thursday. So no Tuesday stream, but a Thursday stream, back to kind of my Thursday, Saturday, normal streaming time, with the possibility of maybe a Friday stream. We will see. But anyway, that's kind of what's coming up. Just keep an eye on the Discord, and you'll see what's up. So I'm going to close out. Let's go raid 3 Fox and see how he's making out in the Utah desert. Again, thank you very much for flying along. I hope you have a good remainder of your week. I cannot wait to fly with you again. Until Thursday, take care and God bless.